that sounded like? Must be about right there.
What about me?
Coin toss coming up.
Coin toss. Just give us a thumbs up and we'll get it going. Yeah, here we go. Looks like OC is one of the. Oh.
Welcome to Winnebago, Nebraska, where the Winnebago Indian football team will be hosting the St. Francis Warriors. Another beautiful night for football. My name's Eugene Decor, and with me tonight is Mr. Quint Bass.
Good evening, everybody. We're going to have a beautiful night of some high school football. Friday night lights. It's getting dim here in Winnebago. I think we're at about 60, maybe 63 degrees out, 62 degrees out. Nice overcast. Little bit of wind, but I think this is good football weather. It's going to be an interesting contest. The St. Francis Warriors come from the Rosebud Indian Reservation up there in South Dakota. Say welcome to all the fans from made the trip down here from St. Francis. And also a big shout out to all the fans here in Winnebago. Looks like we're going to have a good turnout tonight.
All right, looks like head ref over here speaking to a few of the captains out here for Winnebago, Mr. Antrell Harlan, Destin Vargas, and T.R. Walker. Captains over there for the Warriors. If I can see their numbers too, they're Indian boys here. We got Mr. Cantel Kilsenwater, 5'10 senior. Number 29, Mr. Julian Guerrero. Sure I'm saying that right. If you guys can throw it.
Guru.
Guru, that's what. All right, Guru. Number 25, Ansley Fish, number 5'10 senior. And number 14, Mr. Aaron Henry, 6'1 senior up there playing captain. Coin toss is up. They're all looking at it, and it appears Winnebago has won the toss. It looks like they're going to defer the second half. The Warriors are making a decision now which way they want to defend, and it looks like they're going to be receiving the ball here. Winnebago elects to put that stout defense on the field first.
Yeah, Winnebago's been playing fantastic on the defensive end, well, both ends of the ball. But on the defensive end, we've been causing a lot of turnovers in the last couple of games. Defense is always key in those wins. So, yeah, tonight's going to be an exciting game. I know the underclassmen got a lot of playing time last week, and so I know that having an underclassmen in my house, I know that these boys are all fired up.
Oh, yeah, it was beautiful to watch them underclassmen get a lot of play. But you know these starters and upperclassmen are biting at the bit to get back out here on the field, show what they can do, still looking to play that full football game. And hopefully St. Francis brings it tonight, because I'm looking at the field over there, and they look like they got some athletes over there. We'll see how they fare up against these Winnebago Indians.
Yeah, they got a couple guys over there that are at least a helmet size taller than the rest, so we'll see what they got. I was talking about the last game, that we played last week, and who we played last week? See the game we played the Pine Ridge Storks. That's right. Yeah. So during that game, I noticed a lot of cool things. And one of the things I noticed that a lot of people don't really notice is the upperclassmen were cheering like the biggest cheerleaders for the underclassmen while they were out there.
Oh, yeah.
They would get good hits and they would get good runs and good tackles and stuff like that. And we had the upperclassmen over here jumping on the sidelines. I like to see that kind of confidence and that kind of motivation and push from the upperclassmen.
So for you folks that are just joining us, here we are in Winnebago, Nebraska. Beautiful, cool evening, overcast skies, lights are on. What it is tonight, though, for our Winnebago Indians, it's senior night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down our list here, and I'm going to nail all of our Winnebago seniors.
There you go. Yeah, good one.
So here we go. Number 2, Mr. Alonzo Bass. Number 3, Destin Vargas. Number 5, Duran Blackfish Jr. Number 11, Kevin Tebow. Number 13, Ladanian Free. Number 20, Aiden Robles. 72, Prosper Blackhawk. 74, Ethan Ireland. Number 78, Pierre Walker. Number 79, Brandon Walker. And those are your seniors for this Winnebago class this year, looking to get a repeat in the All-Nations Conference this year. And after watching those first 2 games, it looks like they're heading in the right direction.
Yeah, the first 2 games, it's early in the season for a lot of these teams. Early in the season, if you got wins or losses, those first 2, 3, 4 games, it's all about learning. All about learning about your teammates. All about learning about your role on the field. And usually about the halfway point is when you know if a team's gonna be finishing off strong or not.
I think Winnebago's got a lot to show yet on the offensive end. A lot of their touchdowns have come through dive right, dive left, sweep left. But a lot of credit towards this offensive line for Winnebago. Mr. Tier Walker, Desmond Wolf. Who else we got up there? Oh, Mr. Tiny LaPointe. They got Kevin Tebow at tight end. Mr. Aiden Kennedy coming in, running tight end. And it looks like we might get to see our younger guys. I'm getting a little junky here. Hold on.
Check.
All right, let's try this level again. It sounds a lot smoother in my headphones. How's it sound out there in TV land?
Check.
How you guys looking out there?
Check. Mine's kind of quiet. Check. That one's kind of loud. I'm here. Check. So 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the warm-up time here. Looks like Winnebago's running plays on the center field, kind of getting warmed up, getting the feel of the ball, getting the feel of those hikes, some passes. That's one thing I was talking about too, Eugene. Like I think I saw maybe the first 2 weeks I saw maybe 2 really good touchdown passes, but the 2 touchdown passes were really, really good passes. I would like to see the ball in the air a lot more this game.
It would be nice to get Destin rolling, kind of test his arm. I know that we did drop one pass earlier in the game. I think Ladanian he lined up on the left side coming here.
Yeah.
And, he just kind of shot down towards his feet. Never really got a chance to make a play on it. It would have been a touchdown. But lo and behold, very next play, they step up, they throw a little fade to that left corner, right on the money, touchdown, Winnebago. And like I said, there's still a lot to prove out here on this offensive line. And for them to just not give up any sacks, keep moving the ball the way we're doing, we got to be able to grind. We got to be able to grind with the best of them, whoever we're going to end up coming up and playing against. I'm having a hard time finding records right now online, with us being down here in Nebraska and social media following. I'm trying to follow more people who cover the All Nations League. So if in the chat, if somebody can put down, I don't even know what the record is for the Warriors or St. Francis. Anybody got? Maybe put it in the chat. Let us know what their record is, who they've played so far. Because like I said, I'd love to get more stats from these guys. I usually try to reach out best I can to try to get stats from the other teams, know a little bit about them and this and that. But it's a little tough out here, and they're sending emails cross country here. So I'll send smoke signals out. Maybe I'll get response faster.
Yeah, those smoke signals, they'll probably work too. Yeah, I didn't see anything about St. Francis, whether they how they did their first couple of weeks for the season. I do know that earlier, just south of us, Omaha Nation had hosted Tios Brazina from up in the Siston area up there. They hosted that, and I just heard from one of my boys that Tios Brazina won the game. He didn't give me a score, but we just saw the bus going northbound, so they're probably all heading back up to Siston.
So that drops Omaha Nation to 1-2 on the season.
Yeah,
that drops them to 1-2. Not the start they were looking for. I know that they've got a prolific backfield, Mr. Todd Stabler back there, man. And
but Mr. Todd Stabler he missed his second game today due to injury from that first week.
I was wondering that. I remember seeing something. I haven't really reached out to his mom or asked questions or nothing.
Yeah, prayers out to the young man too, because I know he's a really fine athlete, and recovering from sports injuries is a tough thing, So yeah, prayers out to that young man. Get well soon. We want to see you back out in the field there, young man.
All right, so here we go again. We are in Winnebago, Nebraska. Friday Night Lights. Winnebago Indians hosting St. Francis Warriors. Winnebago coming in with a 2-0 record. Again, I'm looking at my group. I'm looking at the chat here on YouTube, looking for somebody to shout it out to me. Does anybody know what St. Francis record is? We're looking for their record.
Yeah, we got about 6 minutes before kickoff. I know we're gonna be covering a lot of different topics this evening, but maybe we can come up with a couple trivia questions, Winnebago football trivia questions.
Yeah, if you guys got them, throw them in the chat. And I don't have my phone, you guys. You got to text Q. You can't text me. I don't got my phone with me, so my bad. Um, but I guess one thing is homecoming is next week for these guys.
Oh yeah,
Do you know who we're hosting?
we are hosting, I believe, Todd County.
Todd County sounds about right. Yep, Todd County Falcons are coming to town. That was a great game. The last time they played, it was kind of a barn burner back and forth, and then lead into that third quarter, man, Winnebago just steamrolled
Yeah.
after a while. But it was a good game walking into that second half. I think it was a pretty close game. I remember watching that one live, sitting at home, armchair quarterback, kind of hollering around the screen and this and that. But you got a lot of local legends in the house, as Q likes to say.
Yes, sir. A lot of them. I'm looking out in the stands right now, and I see a lot of old school cats out here that used to play football for the Winnebago Indians. Shout out to all you alma mater guys out there come here to support the current and today's Winnebago Indians here out in the football field.
Yep, 9-man football in the All Nations League. Winnebago's third season in this league. They're really looking forward and making something happen this year.
I've been looking at a lot of football fields lately in the high school level, and Winnebago has one of the prettiest fields that I've seen in the recently. They got a full track. It's royal blue, the Winnebago colors. The track is blue, and then on the inside of that is a 100-yard all turf football field with the big Winnebago logo sitting right in center field. So, no, also the Omaha Nation has a really nice field too. They just now built a track along with some turf as well.
Yep, things are moving along around our area around here. Football has become the hit in Winnebago, bringing home an All Nations championship last year, getting runner-up in their inaugural year there, and then playing right away back-to-back, played in the fall, then came back and played in the spring. Or rather, played in the spring, boom, then came back and played in the fall.
Yeah, then
quick turnaround.
Then to take it all home too, that's something special too. And I know that these seniors and juniors that were playing those 2 years, this means a lot to them to keep this run going. So.
Yeah, there's like I said, Winnebago. I always try to bring them up and talk about them. That youth football program, that little feeder program we got that runs out of Boys and Girls Club. Your boy Greg Bass, Kudo Bass runs it now, and he's doing a great job bringing on coaches like myself.
Oh yeah, good pick.
I get to coach the 3rd and 4th grade boys this year. Me and myself, Richard Carnes and Sean Walker, and then Mr. Marcel Blackbird, and then Duran Blackfish Senior. Kia Mallory goes down and helps out. But we're really looking forward to that. And the little guys actually have a game in Homer, 3rd and 4th grade kickoff at 2:00. As we're going to go ahead and over here, and we are going to go off with the national anthem and the flag song. And now the Winnebago flag song. right, folks, let's play some football. Winnebago Indians hosting the St. Francis Warriors. Winnebago walking in with a record of 2-0, and come to find out from our local source, Mr. Hannah Brownrigg, St. Francis is walking in with a record of 1-1. Appreciate that, Hannah Brownrigg.
Here they go.
Winnebago is coached by Mr. Adam James, Dusty Welsh, Adam Trabner, and Mr. Trayvon Bear. St. Francis is coached by Mr. Trevor Whirlwind Soldier and Keaton Guess. The St. Francis cheerleaders are in the house. We're going to give them a shout out. Miss Taria Bordeaux, Kristen Crow Eagle, Kimmy Charging Hawk, Jesse Arcorin, Wachoni Horse Looking, Ariana Running Horse, Ashleen, Rose Bowshirt, Coach Elda Badhand, and they're going to shout out the Warriors. Go Warriors.
Shout out. Go Warriors.
Great to see these young athletes, cheerleaders alike. They're the other side of the coin here with the football going on. I know our Winnebago volleyball ladies played last night. How'd they end up doing?
They did pretty good. They went 1-1 on the matches that they played. I was really surprised. It's the first time I watched Winnebago volleyball in a number of years, and I was really surprised by all the girls. A couple of the young ones really showed out. Winnebago's going to be pretty promising soon.
All right, back to return for the Warriors. Number 20, can't take Hills in Water, a 5'10 senior, and number looks like 9, Ethan Spotted Tail, a 5'9 sophomore. Kicking off for Winnebago is going to be the one and only Tierre, the Bull Walker. The big man getting the go-ahead to kick off here.
I remember last week they was getting a lot of short kicks and stuff and kind of messed them up on some yards, so let's see if they go deep.
We'll see here. See if we can get things rolling here. Tierre here with the kickoff, and
nice
we are in
kick.
action at Winnebago. Fields
get back there.
At about the 14-yard line. Spotted Tail makes one miss, comes forward. Big hit to bring him down at about the 23-yard line by the kicker.
Yeah,
the
Tierre
Bull Walker.
Yes, sir. Nice. I saw Tierre. He kicked the ball. He ran straight down to the ball right there, and as soon as he got there, he met the dude, brought him down hard. He actually got a good tackle with 2 other players, too.
Yeah, about a 10-yard return there for Spotted Tail. Looks like the Warriors are going to take over here at about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Action 4 here in Winnebago. Looks like quarterback is number 20, Mr. Leader Charge. He's going to take it under center here. He's going to do a quick pass out here to Spotted Tail. Spotted Tail's going to take off, and LaDanian Free was having none of it. Coming up from his corner spot and making the tackle. Might have been a loss of 3. And looks like, who else was that coming in late there? Was that 28 or 29? I was trying to highball my paper, too.
28.
I believe that was Antrell came in, kind of helped clean up the hit there. We're going to get a face mask. Winnebago spotted the foul, maybe. They're going to move it 15 yards, or is it going to be from the scrimmage? Looks like it's going to be spot a foul. Incidental face mask. They only moved it up 5 yards, and looks like they're going to be first down in about 9 yards now from the 21-yard line.
That actually saved him a couple yards there.
Yeah, Gills in Water. Takes the ball. He's in a pistol formation. They got 2 wide to the left on the short side of the field. On his feet, on the ground. Ball still down. Looks like
Ball's picked
Winnebago
up by number.
Picks it up. That's Mr. Canales. Mateo Canales with the speed to find the ball on the ground. Bad snap, went right at his ankles.
Really low snap. Quarterback couldn't pick it up. Dropped it once, and by the time he even had a chance to grab it, number 33, Mateo, is right there on the ball.
One of Winnebago's seniors this year, so he had a senior kick in. Seniors already got a fumble recovery. So there you go. Already, St. Francis turns the ball over to Winnebago in St. Francis territory. Winnebago's going to take over here at the 18-yard line. Do you really want to give Winnebago a short field the way the offense has been running?
I was just going to say the same thing. Last week, we started off just like this. Before 1 minute was up, we had the ball back.
Destin Vargas, senior, under the center. Hands off to the left side here. Antrell Harlan makes one miss. Gets by another guy. He's pushing past the 10 to the 5. He's going to turn the corner. And they're going to spot him down and out at about the 1. Touchdown,
no, they call it.
Winnebago.
Looks like
Antrell Harlan.
Looks like he just broke the plane over there on that pylon.
Good run. Made a few guys miss. Did his job. Hit the corner. and took off, and the fireworks are back.
The fireworks are back in Friday Night Lights. Shout out to my mechanic, Todd Walker, for supplying those touchdown fireworks there.
And Trell Harlan takes the handoff up the left side, jukes one guy, outruns another, and then speeds his way to that pylon and ends up, I think he tiptoed that sideline a little bit and pushed it in.
And they've been practicing. They got the good. The PAT is good for one.
All right, good. Mr. Robles, I'm assuming, kicked that one, right?
Yes,
I got
sir.
a bad angle on this one right here. But, yep, Mr. Aiden Robles, another Winnebago senior, gets the PAT to go. Here's the replay right here. Little high snap, went down, got it off. Kick is up, kick is good. Looked nice. Looked really nice.
Yeah, the line gave them a little extra time. Remember last week they were getting through a little bit. I kind of think sometimes those special teams think, it's just an extra point, you know. But this time they held their blocks. It was kind of a little high snap.
Yeah,
good
got it
setup.
Down quickly,
Perfect.
got it down quickly, got the snap to happen, and there you go. Winnebago, quick strike. What do we got left on the clock here? We got 11:25 to tick, so only, what is that, 45 seconds off the clock, 35 seconds off the clock, and Winnebago scores. So here we go. Again, so back to receive. Let's see if St. Francis looks like they want to use some more of a passing attack against the Indians here. Kind of a quick pass thing. Spotted Tail still back there, and so is Kills in Water to receive the ball. And Mr. Tierre Walker is going to kick off again. He had a good kickoff on the last one, kicked it down to about the 16-yard line. And here we go. Mr. Walker kicks it off. Great
look at
kick
that
over
kick.
their heads. The ball didn't drop till about the
No.
2-yard line, and it's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. What do you say to that, Winnebago? Winnebago's first touchback of the year.
That was an amazing kick. And Tier's a big boy. He works out a lot, and he's on those weights. You know, you don't just have to play defense. You don't have to just play line. Get out there and kick that ball.
He'd probably be the biggest kicker in the NFL right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put him into college. He might be the biggest kicker in college, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about a 60-yard kick, man. Because they was at the 40 right there. He hit about the 2-yard line, about 58 yards there. So here we go. St. Francis taking over at the 20-yard line. Still in the pistol with 2 to the left. Winnebago's got 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers.
Bad snap again.
He had the ball, and he's just looking for that pass, but he's not securing the ball. Mr. Destin Vargas can get credit for that tackle right there, for the senior getting in the backfield.
And I saw the same thing as the ball's getting hiked. There's a ball not even to his hands. He's already trying to make the play. He's turning away. You take your eye off the ball, just like any other sport, you're probably going to miss it.
Starting lineup out here for the Indians, you got Mateo Canales, Tierre Walker, Destin Vargas, Antrell Harlan, Caden Kennedy, Duran Blackfish, Kevin Tebow, Alonzo Bass getting the start tonight, and LaDainian Free. Looks like they're going to hand it off. Quick handoff out there to number, who's their running back there, 12?
And probably a loss for about 2 or 3 yards right there on a play.
Oh, no, sorry, that was Spotted Tail. They got the handoff there on the right side. Tierre was in there on that one, and then I seen Duran come in and kind of clean it up a little bit, so maybe a 1-yard loss right there. So it's going to be 3rd down, and they're backed up now all the way to the 13-yard line. So they've got about, it's 3rd and about 14, 15 yards right now for them. 17 on the board, 3 and 17. So here we go. They got split back formation now. Oh, they moved their 2 to the right, sorry.
It's a pass
Quarterback
play.
takes it. Quick pass to the inside. He does two-hand juke, too. There's good gang tackling that Winnebago is famous for. First one on the scene was Mr. Duran Blackfish, and then the host of Indians came and cleaned it up.
You know, that's what I always heard from the history of our football team here in this town here is the gang tackling. You know, no matter how far you go back, that's one of the things they talk about here. Winnebago's at gang tackling.
All right, St. Francis is going to set up. They got one wide out. Looks like they're setting up for a punt or a pooch punt. Winnebago puts nobody back, and nobody rushes. Punt is off. It's going to drop at about the 30-yard line. Nobody moves around. Spotted Tail, first one down there. He was the gunner on the outside, and Winnebago's going to get the ball in Warrior territory at about the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's see what these guys come up with. I know coach has been doing a good rotation, sending a couple guys in at a time. You know, sending some different plays in. You know, I like to see the arm, like I was saying earlier. You know, maybe get a couple pass plays in here.
Running onto the field is Mr. Brandon Walker, Here's kind of your linemen right now. You got Mr. Desmond Wolf at center, Tierre Walker, Brandon Walker as the guards. I believe the tight ends are Mr. Canales and Mr. Caden Kennedy. LaDainian Free goes as the wideout. Duran Blackfish Jr. is the ace back. I believe we have Antrell as the running back, and Destin takes from his pistol. He's going to come forward, pitches out the right side. Antrell's going to push down the field. He's got two guys in front of him. He tries to run through. Number 20 and 54 get a hold of him and bring him down at about the 17-yard line on the right side.
Nice little option play right there. Nice little pitch. Looked like the old Huskers from back in the day.
Emilio Enriquez and Mr. Kilsenwater coming together to bring down the A train.
The A train.
It's tough to stop a train.
Yes, sir.
So Winnebago is going to get the first down at about the, we'll call it the 17-yard line.
Yeah, it's about the 17.
So Winnebago, big run here. Two big runs out here from Antrell. That's the majority of the offense that we've seen so far, folks. We've already got 7-0 here, 8:55 and ticking. Winnebago with the lead, looking to strike again early. About halfway here, almost through the first quarter. Gets it, takes the handoff, fakes the handoff. Destin Vargas pushed down the right side. He's wobbling and weaving. He's going through. He's going to fall forward. Touchdown, Winnebago.
There we go, scoring again.
Destin Vargas with a big run on the right side, weaving through defenders, and he breaks the plane. Replay there as you see it. A few of the Warriors got a hold of him, but he was not to be denied. Mr. Vargas showing up today for getting his touchdown on senior night.
Looks like everybody brought some fireworks tonight, bro.
We like it. We like it. All right, here we go. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Uh-oh.
2 in a row here for Mr. Aiden Robles.
We might have something here.
It is good. Winnebago is going to take the 14-0 lead. Jago. No, Aiden did 20. That's Aiden, number 20, right there. All right, folks. 8:39 left in the first quarter. Winnebago up often and early, 14-0. What are we thinking about from St. Francis passing attack? I know they want to do the quick outs, but Winnebago's just got the speed even on the edge.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's no answer for it because I was thinking in this 9-man, you get the whole field, you get the extra width as well. Like there's so much more room to run the outside than playing 8-man football. So I'd always say, just get it to the outside, get it to that. But if you got speed the way Winnebago does on the outside, it's tough to do. And then you got the big boys right in the middle to try to come up the middle with Tierre Walker in the middle and other kids right there, Desmond. You know, this could be tough to do. You can't go in, out, so you might as well pass the ball.
Well, that's what I'm getting at, though. I mean, Winnebago's lining up with you heads up. You don't see them running any kind of zone or nothing like that. You know, as we sit here and talk about it, you know, we've covered Winnebago these past 2 games. We watched them play against China Eagle Butte. You know, as we're looking at the game, you know, how do you beat Winnebago? That's the big question. You know, I mean, like, what would you do to try to get through Winnebago? You know, we always try to look at both sides of the coin here.
Yeah.
You know, what do you do to get through this Winnebago defense that's been stout? Even last year it was stout, and this year they're showing the speed off. Do we look faster than last year? You know, without losing, we lose Mr. Zayden Weezy Bernie.
I know.
Mr. Logan, you know, there was speed there, but it looks like, you know, re-gun and reload. All right, Mr. Tierre Walker's going to kick it off again. Ball is up, more on the ground of a pooch kick. Ball still rolling. Kilsenwater picks it up. He's going to move down the right side, does a juke, gets around a couple. Believe that's Mr. 21, Cassius Carnes, with the tackle, his first of the day. Nice to see him out there.
Assisted by number 1 there, Elijah Whitebear.
Another freshman for Winnebago. Mr. Cassius Carnes is a junior for Winnebago. Good, nice to call his name.
You know, one thing I was thinking about too, Eugene, is with the way that St. Francis, you know, gave up these 2 early touchdowns. You know, sometimes that's kind of a backbreaker right in the beginning of the game. You know, but hopefully they can not worry about that and just keep on fighting back.
All right, looks like St. Francis is going to run that 2 wide set to the left. Winnebago is going to line up heads up with them. We're going to hand off up the middle. Number 5 gets it. And who's all over it? Right there in the middle, Mr. Canales. All over the ball. And number 72 in on the tackle as well. And I believe that's Mr. Prosper Blackhawk getting in on the action on that one. Great job stuffing in the middle. You're talking about Canales making that tackle. He's coming from the defensive end spot.
Yeah, getting to the middle.
Reading that very well. Punch in middle, shedding his guy, getting to the middle, and then everybody else is jumping on it. You know, like where you got to go at the heart of these guys. You know, with two great linebackers in Kennedy and Carnes there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's tough to do.
It looks like they're bullying the linemen right there, juking around him.
Handoff right up the middle again.
It's the same play.
Right up the middle again, and it looks like Mr. Caden Kennedy might have been the first one there to trip it up. Looks like they handed it off to number 54. That's Mr. Emilio Enriquez, not the 5'9" senior. They got him listed on here as a linebacker center, but I think they handed him off the ball, unless I read it wrong.
Maybe they were using him as a fridge play.
Yeah, here we go. Mr. Kills and Water still at quarterback. What number is that in the backfield? 50. Denoyer, Tyler Denoyer. Quarterback gets it. He's looking up, wants to throw it. Good block from Denoyer. He's looking. He throws it away off to his right side. He gets rid of it. Got outside the tackle box. No flags on the play. Great job getting rid of the ball. It's going to bring up 4th and about 11 from the 34-yard line. You know, so big decision here from St. Francis.
One of the things I was thinking, huge, when you asked me the question about what would I do, I mean, sometimes, you know, if the plays that you're running, they aren't working, sometimes a broken play can be the play that you need.
There you go. 7-11 here to go in the first quarter. Winnebago still up 14-0. Looks like the Warriors are going to go ahead and punt. The punt's off from Mr. Kills and Water. Almost straight in the air, drops down about the 50, takes a Warrior bounce though. And looks like Winnebago is going to take over here about the 47-yard line in their territory, starting on their wrong side of the 50 here for the first time today on their third possession of the day.
I'm thinking that the offensive line and also the backs, once they get up to the scrimmage line, they see all that green up there. I think they're going to be hungry to eat away at that green there.
Yeah, the two big plays out here for Winnebago. I think Mr. Vargas scored from about the 17-yard line. I believe Mr. Harlan scored from around 22 or something like that. So two big runs. Guys are on them. Got to make the tackles. Let's see what the defense for the Warriors bring. Let's see if I can get all these Warriors defensive guys out here. You got Kills and Water playing the corner. Looks like you got Guru at linebacker, but they got everybody up at the line of scrimmage right now. They only got one guy deep. Winnebago comes out in a 4-wide set. They're going to motion Carnes. He's going to come through. Vargas is going to hold it, move to the left side, and take off. He's got a lot of green in front of him. He's at the 20.
Oh my
He's
God.
at the 10. One guy to beat.
Touchdown, Winnebago.
Winnebago. Vargas showing up with his second touchdown of the day. Senior night for that man. Showing off for this crowd. 6:51 left here in the first quarter. Winnebago takes a 20-0 lead.
Early scores, a nice couple early runs by Vargas. He really showed off his speed on that one. There was a couple of guys that were ahead of him. He got ahead of them real quick on the outside there.
Great play design. Going 4 wide like that, setting the guy in motion. Kind of more of a kickback block right there. Ball's down. Kick is up. It's going to go through the uprights.
Are we going 3 for 3 tonight?
3 for 3. Mr. Aiden Robles getting all 3 extra points to drop. 21-0. Winnebago over the Warriors.
That young man, Robles, I know that he's feeling some confidence tonight. He's bouncing around up there celebrating. He knows. Last couple of weeks he's been trying. He got one, I think, last week. Hey, 3 for 3. That's great. Improving.
Yeah, that must have been something they were working on over this week here, leading into homecoming next week. The Todd County Falcons will be in town. I believe that's going to be, I'm hoping it's 6 o'clock game, man. Them 2 o'clock games get hot. It's hot out here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Winnebago.
Yeah, man, I'm really thinking next week's going to be a 2 o'clock game, bro.
Yeah, Todd County's got quite a drive to get up there. All right, let's see. Back to return still for the Warriors. Number 9, Mr. Spotted Tail, and I believe number 25 is back there now, Mr. Ansel Fish, a 5'10 senior. Let's see if one of these boys can get a hold of one of these balls and take the lead here. I mean, get some good running going. They're standing at about the 18-yard line. Last time Tier kicked it over their head.
Yes.
All right, whistle is blown.
There we go.
The bull gets it. Nice little pooch kick, drops at about the 25, bounces over his head, and it's going to go out the back of the end zone.
All the way to the back of the end zone.
Touchback, Winnebago.
You see how he laid off that kick a little bit?
Yeah, he barely kicked that thing. It just had a great bounce right over Fish's head.
There was nobody in the middle because that ball went right down the middle.
Yeah, did a great job on that kick there. It looks like the Warriors are going to take over at the 20-yard line in their own territory. they're moving from your right to left, heading north on our field. The direction they're going is north. They're trying to get to Homer and get a touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Winnebago's got their starting defense still out there. Let's see if I got anybody new out in the field here. See if I can call them out. Nope, Mr. Alonzo Bass still playing the right corner. Duran Blackfish is playing the left corner. LaDainian Freeze running safety. Looks like Winnebago's going to run 3 down linemen and maybe 3 linebackers. That's what I'm looking like right now. It's Prosper Blackhawk and Tierra Walker in the middle. And they got Mr. Canales on this right side at defensive end. So here we go in Winnebago. Looks like we're going to go under center here for the Warriors. Kilsenwater takes it. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll right. He's looking to pass. He's going to go ahead and let it go and throw it. It's up in the air. Mr. LaDainian Free picks it off at about the 41. He's running. He's going forward. He's got about 2 guys to go. 2 guys beat. He's all the way at about the 11-yard line and held up by a host of Warriors. And LaDainian Free on the interception, and he's going to return that thing almost 30 yards back down to the 10.
That was a beautiful read by LaDainian Free. The ball was thrown a little bit short, but you see how high he jumped up for that interception there?
It kind of floated in the air for him, you know what I mean? He kind of gave him some time to run underneath it, and that's one of the fastest kids out on this football field. I'm going to tell you that right now. Whether you realize it or not, he's a heck of a wrestler. He's a really good player. He's a good kid, too, you know what I mean? He really is. He's a good, solid kid. Does his grades, does this and that. Don't really hear about him a whole lot or this and that, but that just means he's behaving and being a good guy. But he's a menace on the football field.
Yes, he is. Not only was that an awesome catch and an awesome read, but the run back was pretty impressive too. He dodged a couple people, did a couple moves, and then he got stood up by about 12 people out there.
Every Warrior came and picked him up, trying to get him down. He wasn't going to get put down. All right, Vargas taking the ball at the 10-yard line. Pitch out here to Antrell. Antrell's going to cut it back to the left side. He was moving right. Another kick out. He's going to move again. He's going to hit that corner. Touchdown! Winnebago. Mr. Antrell Harlan with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day to bring Winnebago's lead up to 27-0. 6:26 left here in the first quarter.
It looks tough to tackle that young man. We got the replay right now. Oh, no, it looked like a replay.
Yeah, but I'd agree with you on that one. Yeah, it's going to be a hard time bringing that guy down right there.
Yeah, you could tell that Mr. Harlan's been working out a lot. He picked up so much speed.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 4 for 4 for Mr. Aiden Robes on the PATs.
All right, we need to start getting some college recruits down here.
That was a great kick. Winnebago with the lead against the St. Francis Warriors, 28-0 with 6:26 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, one thing I noticed too about Winnebago's football team, not just here like during the season, but in the off season. We talked about this a little bit before, but there's a big old group of these young men right here that hit the weights. They're always in the weight room, you know, the entire summer. They're working out. They love that feeling they had last year and the year before, you know, making it to the championship game in this All Nations League. And so they got motivation, and that motivation's that trophy.
All right, folks, here you go. You've got a whole new group of guys in on the kickoff return, or the kick team. Back to return for the Warriors, still Spotted Tail and Mr. Kilsenwater, I believe. And so out here for Winnebago, I see Mr. Patrick Burt, Canales. You got Rockman Free Bass. I'm seeing Jacob Lincoln. Kicking the ball is going to be Mr. Jared Doxey, a freshman. Mr. Brandon Walker's out there. Thomas Walker. X Factor.
The X Factor.
Cleveland and Kevin Tebow. Kick is up by Jared Doxey off to the right side. It's going to take a bounce. It's going to keep rolling, and it's going to fall out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. That's going to be a flag, and I believe the Warriors are going to take over at about, I think it's the 35-yard line. Am I wrong here, folks?
I think that sounds right. That was a nice little kick, though, and I think they were aiming that way. I think they were just like trying to get it downfield a little bit. But that was a nice little kick by Doxey.
Yeah, little Doxey. It looks like Winnebago still got the starting defense on the field. And as we're looking at it here, 35-yard line. Yeah, right, folks.
You know your football.
I try, guys. All right, so here we go. St. Francis hurrying up to the line here. They're still out in their 2 wide set. I believe their wideouts out there are Mr. Tate Gonzalez, You got Mr. Spotted. No, that's not Spotted Tail. Sorry, Kills and Water still at quarterback. He's got Kills and Water behind. Oh, that's 50. Denoyer behind it. Oh, nice little kick out there, too. To Spotted Tail. Got a hold of it. Nowhere to go.
A gang tackle by Free, by Harlan, and number
Alonzo
2.
Bass.
Alonzo Bass. Nice gang tackle. Took all 3 of them just like a magnet. Just got over there and boom. Hit them all at once.
Ball hawks. That's one of the words I like to use when we
sir.
talk about it. Be a ball hawk. Be around the ball. Be close to the ball. Be somewhere by it. So, St. Francis taking over here. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 from about the 33-yard line, as we got Mr. Kills and Water back at quarterback, looking around, calling it out. He's still got that 2 wide set off to his left. No blocking there from number 50. Kills and Water running for his life, and he's just going to throw it up in the air and throw it out of bounds. Number 50 stood there and watched Mr. Vargas just run right at his guy. Denoyer needs to step up and put the block on him to give his quarterback some time to throw the ball.
Oh, man, he threw that ball, let's see, 5, 10, 15, almost about 18 or 19 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He had to throw the ball out of bounds. Good thing he didn't get down,
Being chased by host endings. And those are the stats that don't show up in the book. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Those pressure balls, the ones that you were next to him, but he got rid of it. But that's a good play for defense. But it doesn't. It's not a stat in the book.
I think in the pros they call it a hurry or something like that, but they don't keep that stat around here.
Looks like we're gonna get the first false start penalty for the Warriors. That's gonna be on number 62, Mr. Ben Clifford, a 6'2" sophomore. Let's see if I can find all these linemen here for the Warriors. Mr. David Flynn Jr. is running as the left tackle, left tight end, or whatnot. I called out 52. Emilio Enriquez, he's the center. So, yeah, maybe that wasn't him that ran the ball earlier. He's hiking the ball. So here we go. Kills and Water, calling for the play. Winnebago's going to blitz. He gets rid of it, throws it over here to Gonzalez. Gonzalez wanted nothing to do with that ball and let it drop because, man, Alonzo Bass was hounding.
Yeah, as soon as he jumped up in the air, he probably heard those footsteps coming, and he, buckled up before he even got the ball. So I don't blame the man.
Alonzo was biting at the bit, man. He was hoping he was going to bring that one down. That was about to be the hit of the year right there. All right, let's see here. Who else we got on the line there? Like I said, I think you got Denoyer there. I'm trying to see who the other tight end is on the right side over there. Can't read the number. And punt is off and up. Ball's going to float around. It's going to take a good bounce in the Warriors' favor. Ball's going to kind of come to rest there at about the 35-yard line. Winnebago is going to take over, heading in the right direction.
Yes, sir.
28-0, 5:17 left here in the first quarter. St. Francis electing to putt is not a bad play because you'd rather them be down here than be inside the 30 or the 20 on the other side.
Yes, sir. And I bet Winnebago appreciates the ball getting kicked down on this side of the field too. Not only to keep the game going and be interesting, but once these older boys get some extra yards and stuff, they're gonna be putting these young guys in here. Hopefully they'll leave the seniors in a lot tonight.
Darren McKinney running defensive tackle for the Warriors. Mr. Aaron Henry on the left defensive end spot. Mr. Mison White Hat running as a linebacker. Looks like we got Mr. Vendrell Roan Eagle Jr. A lot of freshmen out here for the Warriors. Vargas is going to come down the right side. He's going to shovel past to Duran Blackfish. He's got a lane. He's got one guy to beat. He bowls over a guy. And then who stands him up right there? Number 29 brings him down. Julian, the senior, but Mr. Ansel Fish, welcome to Winnebago, and say hello to Mr. Duran Blackfish Jr. Look at this highlight, folks.
Yes, sir. He plowed over him right there hard.
He blowed that guy over.
Do it again.
He wasn't even trying to juke him on that one. Let's see if she can get it pulled up here.
Yeah.
We're kind of watching it live with you guys, so we're able to see it. So that was a great run. Nice little triple option shovel pass.
Yeah, looked like Gru got a hold of Blackfish and was trying to retaliate for blowing his teammate over and slammed him to the ground like a wrestler.
For those of you that follow Winnebago football, you guys remember the championship game. Mr. Blackfish did the same thing on the long touchdown run he had last year, too. He ran about a 60-yard run, boy, and he blew somebody up at the end of it. He likes to hit. Vargas takes the ball, pitches to right side. Antrell puts his foot in the ground. He's coming forward. He's got a lot of green in front of him. runs through 2 Warriors, and 2 Warriors bring him down. Number 9 and 25 get a hold of him at the 15-yard line. Big, about a 15, 20-yard run there from Antrell Harlan.
Yeah, look at little,
that was
little
Spotted
pitch here.
Tail and
He
Fish.
takes a little juke from the outside, cuts it to the inside, cuts it right up the middle, untouched until he gets right there.
So Winnebago
25.
1st and 10 at about the 14-yard line. Let's see what Winnebago's got dialed up here, looking to extend this lead. Clock is ticking, folks. 4:20 left here in the first. Winnebago Indians and St. Francis Warriors. We got a ball game on our hands. Friday Night Lights here in Winnebago. Vargas calls the play, sets it up. Blackfish goes in motion. Hand off to Harlan off the left side. He's got guys around him, puts a stiff arm out, runs the tightrope, ends up going out of bounds. Good enough for the first down, but looks like he's going to be out at about the 3-yard line. Another first down for Winnebago.
Yeah, nice little run, and good job on noticing where that first down marker was. He got all the way up to the outside, kept his balance. As soon as he passed the marker, then he fell right out of bounds. So good run by Harlan there.
Winnebago stays in the same formation at the 3-yard line. Vargas takes the ball, hands it off to Harlan. He goes right up the middle, plowing through number 29 for the touchdown. Touchdown, Winnebago. The 3rd on the day for Mr. Harlan, the A-Train.
Nice run, nice power. That's what you call power running right there. You know, back in the day with when the Huskers used to be the dominant team, that's what they ran, was power, you know. And we're just playing power football right now. It's great.
Here we go, looking to add on the extra point. The kick is up, it's going, and it looks like it is good.
Oh, 5 for 5. Let's go.
5.
Hey, early candidate.
For player of the game, it might be. Mr. Aiden Robles is making it happen.
100%.
You know, Antrell with those 3 touchdowns is big, though. A-Train's big with those 3 touchdowns. You know, he wouldn't have the opportunity of the kicks, but after seeing what he did last week, only knocking 1 down, him going 5 for 5 today, very impressive from that young man.
Yeah, and definitely the game's not over either, so I want to see what happens the rest of the game here. If we score a couple more touchdowns, let's see if we can keep it going.
Looks like we got a few new guys running out on the kick team here.
Oh, nice.
Mr. Jerry Earth, Rockman Free Bass is still in. Mr. Patrick Burt. Looks like Kevin Tebow is going to tee it up here. Mr. number 90's Jared Doxey. He's in. X-Man, the X Factor, Cleveland running out here. Doxey's going to turn into a gunner. I believe that is Mr. Prosper Blackhawk in there as well. Yeah. Like I said, we always like seeing these young guys out here.
Yeah, Brandon Walker's out there too. He's getting ready to go tackle somebody right now. Watch.
B-Walk.
B-Walk.
B-Walk. If you guys know that guy. So running in the backfield for the Warriors, I believe, is still Mr. Spotted Tail and Mr. Kills in Water. Back there's an onside punt. Goes, and X-Man could have jumped on it, but it kicked right out of bounds. It was almost perfect for him. Just didn't read it right. You know, he thought somebody might have had to touch it or something. So it looked like he was watching it go, went right out of bounds. All you had to do was dive on that thing.
Yeah, it looks like, what is that, 25 yards? Is it 25 or 15?
It's, no, it's a spot. I believe it's a spot. Let me double check.
Where it goes out, but then the flag, they go 15, so it looks like it might be right down there by the 38.
Costly. Only a 5-yarder, a little costly one, but they did it from the spot. So
okay.
Here you go, Warriors in Winnebago territory at about the 48-yard line. Best field position, starting field position for them of the day.
Let's see if they can capitalize. I think if they do some sweeps in those passes, as long as the guys are getting open, that's the only room they had so far is those sweeps and passes.
I agree with you there. You've got to block up front, and you've got to get outside to these large edges, especially on this big field. You know, running this 9-man, you got a big field to work with. He takes the ball, looking to pass, but Canales gets a hold of it.
There's a sack right there.
Another Indian shows up. Is that Mr. Rockman Free Bass?
Rockman Free Bass with his first ever sack on defense right there by the freshman.
That was a great job. Canales had hands on him, and then the freshman comes in and cleans it up. Great job from him. He played really well last week, too, on that second string in that second quarter when they got to play a lot late. He was around the ball hawk. He was in on a lot of plays.
You see, that's what I like to see right there. You see Antrell Harlan right there is talking to 38 Rockman Free Bass, giving the freshman some pointers, giving him confidence, pushing him like that. I like to see that by that upperclassman.
All right, here we go. St. Francis lines up. Looks like number 20, Kills in Water.
Oh, that's the one right there.
Gets rid of it, makes the pass, and looks like number 29 Julian comes down with the catch for, I want to say, almost a 10-yard gain right there, bringing that back, but they were already pushed back a little bit, so it's going to be 3rd and 11 for them at about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice snatch right there by Guru.
I'll get it right, folks. I will. I'll get it right. Julian Guru.
I got a friend that works at the police department down there. Her name is Kathy Guru.
Gotcha.
Shout out to you, Kathy, if you're listening.
All right, folks, here we go. Kills and Water calling out the play. They're still running that 2-wide set to the right. Guru's in the backfield. No, it's not Guru. Sorry, that's Denoyer. Kills and Water's running for his life out here on the left side. He's looking up. He's got somebody open. Number 9 gets a hold of it. He goes forward. He's going to might be a yard or two short, depending on the spot. That was Mr. Spotted Tail coming down with that.
It's going to be close. Looks like it might be, like you said, about a yard shy.
About a yard shy there. St. Francis making some moves, getting the passing game going. They're at the 39-yard line in Winnebago territory on the right, on the good side of the 50 for them. Let's see what St. Francis. I don't think they're punting here, folks.
No, I think that they're doing just what I said. Breaking plays, broke plays is the thing that's going to get them some yards.
All right, let's see here. Kills and Waters got it. That's Mr. Denoyer sitting behind him at running back. Kills and Water gets it. He's going to move to the right side. Rocket free passes all over, and he just throws it up and out. Nobody around. Looks like number 88, Gonzalez, was supposed to be there, but nobody was there. But Rockman free pass with the speed. That's one of those hurries we was just talking about.
Sir.
Making plays. He was all up in the quarterback's kitchen.
Definitely making the quarterback do something with the ball, you know. And, you know, when you're back there as a quarterback, the further you go back, the more you think, I got to get rid of this ball, you know, because the further you go back, if you get tackled back there, you're giving your team really bad field position right here. So good thing you threw it. So, you know, Winnebago's going to get the ball back anyway, so they might as well get it back here.
So Winnebago is going to take over here at the 39-yard line in their own territory. Looking to add another one on the scoreboard here. The score right now, 2:45 left, 35-0, Winnebago Indians. Looks like we're going to get a reverse over here to Blackfish on the left side. He makes a juke, makes a guy miss. Gonzalez is there. He's got pushing Tier, put him in his. He's going to cross the field. He's got a lot of green in front of him. 30, 20, the 10.
There it is.
He's hitting the corner. Touchdown, Winnebago. Mr. Blackfish making a play. Fireworks are going off. But what do I see?
I see something yellow. I spy with my evil eye something yellow.
All the way back at the 44-yard line. Let's see what the call is. Holding against Winnebago. A very rare penalty on that offensive line, who's played so well all season. Erases the humongous 61-yard run by Blackfish Jr. That was a great run from him.
You saw everything on that run right there. You saw the speed, the agility,
followed his blockers, even slowed down and let Tier get out and get a good block for him, and then decided to cut back across field, then just turned on the jets.
Yeah, reading blocks is hard to coach. That has to be something that you can pick up naturally. You know, reading those blocks, making those juke moves when the people are up, you know, in front of you, getting ready to tackle you.
All right, so here you go. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down. 1st and 15 for Winnebago. There you have the ball. And let's call it the 34. Let's just call it 35-yard line. It's a nose away from being on the 35. Clock is still rolling. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Let's see. Vargas calls for it. Those pitch out to the left side to Harlan. Harlan puts his foot in the ground. He takes off. He's got a lot of green in front of him. He's at the 50, 40. He throws through a guy. 30. And it was enough to push him out of bounds. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. That was number 25, Mr. Fish, who made the play to get him out of bounds.
Yeah, you see the reaction of Harlan there. He was kind of upset with himself because he was trying to stay in bounds, and he must not have had the room over there to keep his balance. Had to take himself out of bounds. But nice run. I mean, Winnebago's got speed on all the running backs right now that they hand the ball to.
Yeah, I think you put anybody back there, you're going to have some good running because that offensive line does such a good job of blocking up front. So here we go from the 32-yard line.
There he is, wide open.
Vargas finds Blackfish. He's wide open at the 10, the 5. He's going to bring it in. Mr. Fish going to go heads up there. Touchdown, Winnebago.
Let's go.
Blackfish Jr. showing up tonight on senior night. Great. How long of a pass was that? We're going to call that the 34-yard touchdown pass to Blackfish Jr. to get his touchdown back. He had to. He just got done erasing. We just erased a 61-yard run from that kid.
Yeah, reward the man.
Get the ball into his hands. Winnebago's got the playmakers all over the field. It's just hand the ball to a guy, and they're making a play. All right, here we go. Let's see what Mr. Robles has got for us. Kick is up, and it is good.
6 for 6.
Yeah, I think he's a front runner for player of the game now, man.
Okay, all you listeners out here,
Let's get some
that
votes.
PAT was 6 for 6. That's just like Jordan in the finals.
Me on Madden, don't miss.
Yeah, well, I think Robles got my early pick for this player of the game here.
I don't see the chat blowing up a whole lot. Maybe we just don't refresh. I'm only seeing 3 viewers on this chat. Maybe we have to hit the refresh button or something. Let's see what we can get going. Huh, only got 3. Wish we had more viewers.
Well, I see down here on the stands down here, I see my nephew Diami Barrage, who I think just today won first place in the cross-country meet.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yesterday, and was that in Hardington?
Yeah, I believe so.
And congratulations to
congrats
Diami
to him.
for a nice run. I know he's been just hungry for that first place win.
No, he had 2 second place finishes. Yeah, he's right there. Oh, we got a new kicker in for Winnebago. I believe that's Mr. Ethan Ireland.
Let's go.
Another senior getting some play.
Yeah.
You got Desmond Wolf on the flanking him
Yeah,
there.
watch these young guys. Watch how fast they get down. I mean, they're just so anxious to be out here. Watch how fast they get down here.
Ethan with a
They're
big
gonna
kick,
go.
nice spinning kick. Gets a hold of it, and he just drops down at about the 37-yard line. The big braid out here, Mr. Roan Eagle Jr. gets the ball and just drops down smartly, though. I wouldn't want to run up against these guys either, so. All right, folks, looks like we're going to get some action down here in Winnebago.
Looks like
Number 51's in at defensive tackle. That's going to be Mr. Ashton Tiny.
Oh, let's go.
LaPointe. Jerry Earth moves in as defensive end on the left side over there. Looks like Mr. Jared Doxey's going to get the nod at linebacker. Aiden Robles is going to come in as a linebacker. Cassius Carnes is your new defensive back. Patrick Burt's your new safety. And can't read who the other guy is on the other side over there. Oh, Mr. Adarius Fleminster is in there as well. Kilswater gets it. Throws it to 9. He's got to move. He's coming down the inside. Mr. LaPointe got a hold of him, but Doxey comes in and cleans it up. Big hit there.
That's old school right there. You see how LaPointe held him up with one hand, and then Doxey came and cleaned him up.
Yeah, that was a nice little run there from Spotted Tail, though. They're finally getting the ball out on the edges.
I saw that in the replay.
Yeah.
That looked better on the
38
replay.
seconds and ticking here. 42-0. Winnebago score. Let's see. 30 seconds and ticking. Looks like Mr. Kilsenwater is going to try to get the play off. We got the hike, and I believe that was Mr. Jerry Earth lined up in the neutral zone.
That's what it looked like. Number 99.
Gotta read where the ball's at. So there's the first defensive penalty on us today.
Yeah.
No, we had a face mask earlier, right? Little incidental face mask.
Yeah, 99 was probably a little excited because he's getting in there, and he just hyped up to get back there in that backfield, and maybe had his hand or his helmet a little bit further up.
All right, so they are going to get their last play off. Clock gets rolling again. Back, Kilsenwater's got it. He's looking. Don't got his guy. Rockin' Free Bass is there. Jerry Earth is there. Ball goes up in the air. Darius Fleminster
right there.
drops almost the for sure interception. He went for it. He should have hit it like he was the kick return, and the ball was so high up in the air coming down.
Yeah, you know what I noticed? I think he was wondering if somebody was going to come in and hit him first, and he took his eye off the ball right before he got it to see if he was going to get hit. And we saw that earlier with that one, with the catch right down here, or the pass over here at number 80.
That's another speed guy that I'm excited to see get the ball in his hands, man.
Yeah.
He's such a little fast kid, I swear. All right, folks, here we go. 10 seconds left. Kilsenwater pulls the line up, puts them in formation, 2 to the right side, kind of a double, and we're going to get a flag because number 50 jumped the gun here. Denoyer, he knew the count, and, Kilsenwater was giving that hard double hut, and he was moving around, and Denoyer does a step, and they were at 3rd and about 6 to go at the 43-yard line. We're going to back them up 5. St. Francis is going to take over here. They've got 3rd and 10 now from the 38-yard line. Oh, he looks like Mr. Thomas Walker moved in as the right side defensive end. Let's see what Kilsenwater wants to do here with this third down play. 10 seconds to go. Thomas cannot make the play. Gilsenwater lets it go. Big hit out there.
Oh, almost.
From Mr. Aiden Robles on the quarterback. He was trying to get it over to Julian Guru and could not make it happen. I believe that was Flemister on that play.
It looked like number 20 was the one that got the quarterback down here.
Yeah, that was Robles. He made the big hit on the quarterback. All right, let's see. We got a few new subs here. 3 seconds to go. 4th and 10 from the 38-yard line. It looks like St. Francis is going to elect to go for it. The X Factor moves in as the safety. He comes in, and one of the guys over on the 2 on the left, 2 wideouts. Gilsenwater looks up, throws the ball down the field. 29 turns around and looks at him like what was going on. He was surrounded by Indians. Julian Guru wasn't expecting to play. End of the first quarter. 4th down. Is over. Winnebago's going to take over at about the 38-yard line. What do you think here, Q? We got 42-0, end of the first.
There's really not too much to say, about a game like this. Just want to see good things happen for both teams. St. Francis is doing a lot of learning tonight, and maybe they're going to adjust during this halftime or during this quarter break here and come up with some kind of a game plan. The positive yards that they got so far have been off those broken plays. So I'm not saying run broken plays, but maybe you can run your plays out to the outside, so you can make those passes or whatnot. But yeah, I just want to see these kids keep on pushing forward on both sides.
Yeah, I think Gilsenwater really trying to get it over to Spotted Tail. They're trying to get it in number 9's hands. That's the first time I've really seen them target Julian Guru. Big guy, 6'1". Looks big against that smaller secondary, that smaller second string of the Winnebago defense. And they've got options, it seems like. They've got speed. They've just got to get it into their playmakers' hands in good spots. And, as a football coach, that's what you're always trying to do. You're always trying to find the openings. You're trying to find out where you're going to get the ball to your guy that can go make a play, get you a few yards. It's a grind right now. Especially when you're down 42-0, you either keep playing or you're going to get rolled. And let's see what these boys got in store for us. I know Winnebago's a tough squad right now. And we can talk about them all day long, but I'd like to see St. Francis make some plays here. I want to see some tackling.
Yeah, I was thinking about, this season right here with the running backs that Winnebago has, with Blackfish, also with Vargas as quarterback, and then Antrell Harlan. We got a possibility to get a couple 1,000-yard rushers this season if we can make the playoff in the championship
Quick
game.
Throw out here to Tebow. Low at the ground, and ball goes down. I was literally looking at him, watching him lined up as wide receiver right there, Mr. Kevin Tebow Jr. Love to see him do a big down and out route. I'd love to see him just take off. And let's see if Winnebago can pass block, and kind of like you talked about earlier, let's work on some things with this offense, right? Let's not be so one-dimensional. We can run the ball all day. They've proven that all season long. Antrell Harlan's got 3 touchdowns. Destin Vargas has got 2 touchdowns. Mr. Blackfish did catch that nice, a 28-yard throw out here. That was a nice touchdown pass from him. But like I said earlier, he ran one in for 60 and didn't get it. He's going to do a little swing pass out here to Harlan. He's got it. He's going to cut back across the left side. He was on the right side. He's going forward. Kevin Tebow's down there blocking for him. He ain't got nobody in front of him. Touchdown, Winnebago. Mr. Antrell Harlan on the quick pass to the right side. Here's the replay. You can see the speed from this guy. Great blocking, downfield blocking from Kevin Tebow Jr. Uses the block, gets in. Big touchdown there for Winnebago, bringing the score all the way up to 48-0. 11:42 left here in the second quarter.
You ain't catching no A train.
You got to get him often and early, and it looks like they had somebody back there that was close to him, but the agility, the speed, the quick feet, kind of just sideswiped and got himself moving was enough to get going. Here we go, Mr. Aiden Robles teeing up the PAT. Vargas is going to go for the hold. Let's see if we can make this 7. I think that's what we were looking at today. Oh, we're going to fake it. He turns around and looks up, throws it. It's going to be a 2-point conversion to Blackfish Jr. Winnebago getting a little shifty on him out here, keeping him guessing.
Nice play. We were just talking about having a game like this for Winnebago to practice some of their plays. Maybe they got a new play or two or three new plays this week. Practice those plays. Let's get them out there, because they're going to end up running into a team or teams later on in the year that are going to be giving them even more competition. And I heard Todd County is actually 2-0, I believe. So yeah, when they come into town next week, Winnebago should be ready. They're going to be ready, but you utilize this time to get some practice plays in.
Yeah, you like to see these guys out here making plays for their teams. All these seniors are putting up the points right now. Looks like got Jared Doxey kicking again. Mr. Jacob Lincoln ran onto the field just now. Thomas Walker's still out there. Okay, Michael Wolf sighting tonight. Looks like you got Jerry Earth as the gunner on this end side over here. Looks like you got Rockman Free Bass there. Patrick Burt's the other gunner on the other side. You've got Whole Hump Snake also out there. So you've got a lot of young guys getting some playing time here on the kick team for Winnebago. Back to return it for the Warriors. Nice little splooge kick here. It's going to go down all the way up to the 35-yard line. Number 22 for the Warriors jumped on it. Daniel Leader charge. 5'9" freshman for the Warriors dives on the ball. I know our junior high boys just got done playing I want to say a couple nights ago. They met up with, I believe they played the Omaha Nation Chiefs, and that ended up turning into a really good football game where Winnebago had a 2-touchdown lead. Omaha Nation scores, Winnebago scores, Omaha Nation scores, and then it kind of just came down to who had the ball last there at the end. I think the defense held up one good stand to not let them score. And once Winnebago got a hold of it, they ran it out. Oh, you got a new quarterback out here. Number 12 gets a hold of it. He lets it go. Great little 6-yard dump right there. Mr. David Flying Jr. gets a quick pass and gets it off to, I believe that was Spotted Tail that caught it, right?
Yeah, nice catch. Right there in the middle, jumped up as he caught it and protected himself and brought it down. And he got tackled right on the point, but he got the catch.
Yeah, Winnebago's second-string defense is out here, and you got a lot of shorter guys that there. Mr. Elijah Whitebear is about 4'0", but he made a play there, made the tackle. So like I said, new quarterback, David Flying Jr. gets it. He says, Downset Hut. Here comes a host of Indians. He's going to scramble off to his left. He lets the ball go way up in the air. That guy's got an arm.
Yeah.
The kid's got an arm. He was out there throwing it out to Mr. Tate Gonzalez, a 5'9" junior, just a little bit too far. Cassius Carnes was on him like a wet blanket on that one. Great pass defense.
Yeah, he had Rockman Free Bass and Jerry Earth hounding the quarterback back there to make him hurry up and get rid of the ball.
Mr. Prosper Blackhawk was in on that one as well. You had a host of Indians chasing after him.
Yeah, I think once that quarterback gets out of that pocket, man, everybody's like, it's like a buffet out there. Let's go get it.
All right, here we go, folks. Mr. Daniel, no, I didn't say that's Daniel. Who did I say that new quarterback was? Oh, David Flying Jr. He gets the ball. He's looking. He dumps it out to Gonzalez. Cassius Carnes is there just in time to break up the pass. Gonzalez did not want to catch that one with Carnes all over him again. Great pass defense from that kid.
Yeah, I like the adjustment that St. Francis made, putting in a different quarterback, a different feel, I mean, stuff that you had before, it's not working. Maybe just, mix it up a little bit. Put somebody else back there.
With their offense, what I think you're trying to see there is a quick release.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get a hold of the ball, you look up the field, and you want to get rid of the ball. You never want to hold on the ball too long because that gives that defense time to run you down, time to chase after you, and that's what they're trying to get away from. So here you go, David Flying Jr.'s got those two off to the left side, and it looks like you're going to get them. Let's see if we got an encroachment on the defense.
That might be close to a first down here.
Yeah, because they were at 4th and 6 about, and let's see what they're going to give them here. 5 yards, they're going to be real close here. That guy took a little bitty steps.
I know.
Real first. Looks like we're going to get, there we go. First down.
Yeah,
St. Francis, it's first one of the day. It might be the second of the day, actually.
I know they got a couple long plays and stuff, but I think they might have been
St. Francis moves the ball up to the 46-yard line. Fresh set of downs. Flying Jr. looks upfield. He throws it. Throws a little bit behind Kills and Water, who wanted it. And you had Carnes, and everybody was moving to their right, and it was just behind all of them, and nobody was able to get a hold of it. Hi, Paige Bear.
It was tipped up. It was tipped up just enough to keep it in the air, but there was nobody around to pick it up.
Yeah, I know down here at Whirling Thunder, volleyball ladies are starting their season this Sunday as well up there at the arena. Looking forward to watching a lot of our younger girls play some volleyball this season.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a great one.
All right, David Flying Jr. back under center, 2 to his left. He gets it up. He throws it up. He lets it go. Lige with
nice
the
pickup.
Interception. Little behind him. He got a hold of it. He brought it down. makes the interception at about the 45-yard line. Read it all the way.
Nice read.
What a catch.
There were 3 Warriors receivers around right there.
That same spot right
and
there.
it looked like Elijah squeezed right in the middle. All 3 of them picked that ball off. That's good anticipation.
Great hands from the 4'0" freshman.
Yeah, you know what? Elijah loves football, too.
Oh, yeah.
He loves football. You know, he probably gets teased about his height all the time, but, you know, it don't even shake him, you know.
Well, you know what, though? I tease, but you know what? He is a hell of an athlete.
Yeah.
I'll be honest about that. You know, he's one of the better basketball players that'll be around in that grade. And when you watch him on a football field, he's got the talent, he's got the speed, you know, and he doesn't let that size advantage hurt him none.
No.
He'll come up and hit with the big boys.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Vargas back under center. A-Train still out there. They were at the 45-yard line. Gets it off. Blackfish moved into the backfield, and he busts through. He's pushing down the right side about the 40. Gets ran down at about the 35-yard line by number 14, Mr. Aaron Henry. The score right now looks like Aaron Henry might have hurt himself on that one, but that was a good little 25-yard run there from Blackfish. They motioned him into the backfield and ran a dive play right down the middle, and Blackfish just took off and running.
Yeah, really good tackle by Henry. I think what he did is when he tackled him, they landed right on his knee.
Gotcha.
Brought him down, landed right on his knee. Like something he could probably shake off. You know, just walking off on the sideline over there.
6:20 and ticking, 50-0. Winnebago up big, looking to score again. Vargas gets a hold of it, fakes the handoff, pushes down the right side. Got blockers out in front of him. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's going forward, goes through. And what do we got? What's a good play? It looked like he crossed the plane.
Touchdown, Winnebago.
There it is, folks. Mr. Vargas with his 3rd touchdown run of the day. 5:54. Oh, they're running. There's a running clock right now, Q.
Do you think that there's no more fireworks left?
I don't know. They must have brought the whole box. But here we are, 56-0. The clock is running, folks, and it might not stop.
This one we go for
second
8 for
quarter. 8. Mr. Robles sitting back way high, too far above his head. He's going to try to pick it up and run. Gets brought down. Thought about pitching it there for a second, but they're going to blow it dead. I don't think we're going to count that one. He didn't even attempt it.
Or he was 6 for 6. The last one they had a fake play right there. Yeah, so
6 for 6 from him on the PATs. No good on that last PAT. 56-0. Winnebago late here in the second quarter. 5 minutes and ticking. And we've got a couple more guys on the kick return on the new kickoff team here.
Put in the rest of them.
Let's see what we got going on here. Winnebago up big on St. Francis, making another statement out here in the All Nations Football League. Real quick for the sponsors. I know we said them a whole lot this evening. KWTN 100.9 Big Voice Radio live stream sponsored by the Ho Chunk Incorporated and TB Customs for all your custom needs. All right, let's see who we got out here. I'm seeing Mr. Mercer out in the field for the first time. I see Mr. Alex Smith on the field for the first time. Ho Hump's back out there. Mr. Niju Baker, seeing him for the first time. Looks like number 12 is going to kick the ball. It's up. That was Mr. Levin LaPointe. They touched it. Let's see if Winnebago can dive on it. Nose goes. Mr. Gonzalez jumps all over it. So St. Francis is going to take over here at their own 36-yard line. 4:10. They decided to stop the clock. Let them set something up here. And let's see if this new quarterback can get some more completions. I think he's got about 4 of them already.
Yeah, I'm impressed about the new quarterback. He's been making some plays for them.
Mr. David Flyen Jr. looks like he's looking to get a hold of, he wants to throw it to Guru. Guru. And we're looking at Kills and Water. They're trying to get it to Spotted Tail. Those are their guys right now. Gonzalez is lined up out there. So let's see here. Mr. Flyen takes a bad snap. And watch the speed fly in there.
20.
That was Mr. Aiden Robles, but they're going to call it down. He must have had his knee down and ball in his hand on top of it.
I think his knee was down.
So they're going to get the ball they're going to move him back about 5 yards on the bad snap. Did you see the speed from Robles on that one?
He was untouched. It looked like he just ran straight through the line and dove on the ground.
Cats, that guy. And they're going to bring him out.
I know.
And they're going to bring him out after making a play. Mr. Darren Green coming into the game for him, subbing at linebacker. All right, so here we go, folks. Mr. Flying Jr. gets a hold of the ball. He's going to let a bomb down the field looking for Guru. Did not see him. Almost could do that to Kills in Water. He was running so fast. That kid can throw the ball. They just got to get the receivers. The receivers are pushing these Winnebago defensive backs. You can see the game plan now. You see it kind of opened up with the second string Winnebago defense in there, but they are holding tough, protecting the goose egg. 250 and ticking here in the second.
Protecting the goose egg.
Well, Winnebago's only gave up 6 up there in China Eagle Butte. That's all they gave up all season.
I'd like to see him throw to the corners somewhere. Throw deep to the corners if we can throw deep.
There you go, Flying. He gets a hold of it. Pressured by a bunch of Indians. Ball is up in the air.
Ooh,
Cassius Carnes misses the interception. Ball goes straight through his hands. It's that whole thing again. You see his eyes? You see his helmet kind of it came off the ball, and he looked down at the defender thinking he's going to get hit.
That, or I think he was trying to look up and see like how much room he had after he caught the ball.
Make the play first. You got to make the play first. Another deep passer from David Flying Jr., man. That guy showed up, second string quarterback, but you might want to start that guy the way he's throwing the ball.
Yes, sir.
159 and ticking here. 56-0. Winnebago up big, looking to close this one out early. Flying back there again. You got Mr. Denoyer back as a running back coming up to block for him. This defensive line for Winnebago is getting to him, kind of making something happen. They only send 2. Flying.
Out of time.
Bombs one down. Spotted almost had it at about the 36-yard line, man. It was nothing but green out in front of him if he made that play.
Yeah, that was a good throw there. That was a good throw.
That was a 4th down throw from those guys right there. Turnover on downs. Winnebago is going to get the ball at the 32-yard line. Let's see what Winnebago is going to do here. Do they give Vargas another run? Well, Vargas has got his helmet off on the sideline. Looks like we might have a new set of offensive players out here.
With a minute and 30 left, I think they're going to call the game after this. But with a minute and 30 left, let's see what they come up with. Let's see if they let one of these younger guys try to score the ball here.
I know Elijah is pretty much the backup quarterback. You've got Rockman Free Bass as your backup running back. I know you got, let's see, Thomas Walker heading out there, Ethan Ireland. Let's see, who else can I see out there? Ho Hump Snakes making his way out there. Patrick Burt. Number 20 right there. No, that's 21. Sorry, that's Cassius Carnes. Running out as the wide receiver set. You got Jerry Earth as the tight end. Thomas Walker as the tight end. So this is your second string defense here. Looks like Mr. Santonio Neiman as well running as one of the guards. So let's see here. They're ragging their base ace formation, little pistol, handoff to Free Bass off the right side. He's making a move. He's got a lot of green in front of him.
Get in there.
The guy slips down. He don't go through him. 5-10, touchdown! What a bagel! Rocket Free Bass.
Let's go!
Putting a big statement here at the end of the game. 115 and ticking. Winnebago takes off with it, putting up 62. Rockman Free Bass with a big run right there. Great play design. Great blocking up front from that second string lineman. Making a play. That's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Yes, sir.
3rd touchdown from the freshman running back.
You see the speed. He picked up the speed as soon as he got the ball. He got to full speed, and he just was untouched.
Oh, yeah, he was moving.
Did a little
one guy fell down, and then that was that. Kick is down. Kick is up. No good. Takes away the streak. He was 6 for 6 up until that point, so he's going to end the day 6 for 7.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, we need to know player of the game. Text Q, blow up his DMs. Let him know who's the player of the game, because I don't got my phone. Just letting you guys know, whoever's listening.
So what do you think, bro? We saw one dominant half of football. We've seen a lot of good runs. We've seen a few good passes, many good hits.
Great football game today from both these guys.
If you're going to pick somebody, who gets player of the game for you?
For me, player of the game, like I said, you could give it to the whole offensive line. I mean, you could say that almost every week with this team right now. I think I'm going to go with Mr. Vargas, though.
Mr.
Senior
Vargas?
night. Senior night, 3 big touchdowns. I know he kind of matched up with Antrell, but, you know, that quarterback play he had a throwing touchdown, 3 running touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did his thing. Actually, that one to Antrell is another throwing touchdown, because remember, he threw that one off to the right side. So 5 total touchdowns for Vargas. Player of the game for me is Destin Vargas.
I totally agree with you. You know, doing not being a one-dimensional player is great. And then on defense, he did a good job too, out there in the backfield. In the backfield. What up, Layton?
All right, folks, we're going to be looking for you guys next week. We got Todd County coming into Winnebago. Winnebago's hosting for homecoming. We are looking forward to that game. We hope all you guys are coming on back to watch the stream. Check us out. Again, we're live on KWTN 100.9 Big Voice Radio. Thank you to our sponsors, Ho Chunk Incorporated and TB Customs. The TB Customs player of the game for us, Mr. Destin Vargas.
Awesome game on senior night. That's the way you show out on senior night. I bet you he was fired up from the time he woke up this morning until right now. You know, it's going to be a good game next week for homecoming against Todd County. Things that I heard that they're pretty quick. So and they're also undefeated. So it'll be a good matchup.
All right, stick around, folks. A lot of things happening around the Winnebago area. Again, you got a lot of younger girls, like 3rd through 8th grade, pretty much all playing volleyball up at Arena. Pee Wee football is playing in Homer. That game time starts at 2 o'clock, 3rd and 4th grade, 5th and 6th grade to follow. More games next week for the junior high boys. Again,
they play Homer.
Yep, junior high, our varsity cross country, Diamond Bear just got first.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of things going on in this community, but I do want to give a couple shout outs. I want to shout out my niece, Charlie Earth. Happy birthday, Siga. I want to say happy birthday to you. And quick tidbit, proud dad today. My daughter had her first college golf meet down there for Peru State. Ended up finishing 13th out of about 30, 35 girls, and ended up shooting the best for her team. She shot the lowest score for her team, and that's when she won her little Top Cat award from her team. So congrats to my daughter.
Yep. And then junior high football is here on Monday against Homer, a home game, and also following that game, the junior varsity will be playing Homer's junior varsity. So we'll have a full night of football on Monday evening after school.
A lot going on in the Winnebago community, folks. Come on out and support your kids. But I think that's what we got. Hey, shout out to our broadcast team is Bethany Redhorn, Billy Decora, Gentry Saints here. Our 2 camera guys did a heck of a job on the replays tonight. My name's Eugene Decora. This is Quince Bass.
And we are logging out.